Hi friends, it's been a while. Well, there's not much growing in the garden. It's been a very long winter and I've been busy with work and the holidays, so this is my first 2015 video. Hope you're all doing well. And I'm doing my husband's birthday supper, and I'm gonna make a squash soup as a first course. So this is a blue Hubbard, and I bought this one in October, November maybe, and it keeps very well. And I'm gonna roast it and make a nice soup out of it. So oh, and yes, it's not a very sweet squash, but as it ages it gets sweeter and sweeter, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be a little bit sweet. So here we go. Alright, so I've cut the squash in two and I seeded it, took out the seeds, and I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil and just spread it all over like this. Bit of salt and pepper. And I have a few garlic cloves, and it's I didn't peel them, and so what I do is I flip the squash over and I just put the garlic in the cavity like this. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So this is going to go in the oven for at 375 for about 45 minutes, an hour. It always depends on the size of the squash, and I'll just pierce it with a knife to know if it's soft, and then I'll let it cool for well, until I can handle the squash without burning myself, and I'll show you the rest. The squash is cooked, and I'm just scooping the flesh out of it like this. It's not very sweet. Usually it is it's sweeter than it was when I tried it this fall. But usually I do this soup with butternut squash, which is much sweeter. So maybe I'll add some, well, honey or maple syrup in this one. I'll see. I'll taste it and I'll adjust accordingly. But when I use butternut squash, I never use sugar. It's just perfect. The sweetness is perfect. So I'll finish this and we'll start the soup. I'm sweating a few leeks. Well, a few leeks. I guess that's about the amount of one leek. But this recipe, usually I put one big onion. But hey, we have leeks in the freezer from this fall, so why not use them? So I'm going to sweat that for about a minute or two. I have all my squash meat here, and I have the garlic that I roasted with the skin on. So just push and the skin comes right, well, the garlic comes out and you stay with the skin here. So I have them all here. Okay, so usually, like I said, it's with butternut squash, and it's Indian inspired. But since it was the Chinese New Year this last Thursday, I thought that I would make it Asian inspired. So I never follow a recipe anyway. I like trying new things and new ways of doing things. So I have about 2 tablespoons of ginger, coarsely chopped, because I'm gonna pass through my hand blender the soup afterwards. So we'll sweat that together. I always put the ginger, even when it's Indian inspired, and I put 1 tablespoon of curry powder, and I cook it with the onions and ginger. But today I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of Chinese 5 spices, and we're gonna cook it a bit, wake up the flavor of the spices. Smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna put the puree and the garlic. Well, it's not a puree, it's just the meat of the squash. And I have a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Could be honey, whatever suits you. Well, if you put honey, add maybe 1 tablespoon or 2, because it's much sweeter than maple syrup. And I have a liter of my own chicken broth. Could be vegetable broth. Alright. So we're gonna bring this to a boil. And then I'm gonna let it simmer for maybe 15 minutes, 20. Just so all the spices and all the flavors melt together. And then I'll puree it. And maybe, oh, salt and pepper, of course, because I don't salt my broth a lot. So if you have a broth that's already salted, might wait till the end to adjust. But I don't with mine, so I have to put some here, and I'll adjust the taste at the end. And I might have to put some water, and I'll see the thickness of the soup and I'll adjust it accordingly. I like it thick, kind of a, but it's like a cream of tomato, cream of mushroom, or you know, those kind of soup that are pureed. So that's it, and I'll show you the result at the end. So this is the soup that I just pureed, and this is not Asian at all. But when I do it with the curry powder instead, I always put some cream, which Indians do eat milk products. Most Asian people don't digest milk products, so well, my guests all digest it, so I'm gonna put it anyway. So I have a cup of cream. I know it seems like a lot, but there's a lot of soup here. So we'll probably have a tablespoon of cream or 2 in each bowl. Why am I using this small little spoon? I have no idea. Here we go. Okay, I had to thin it out with some water. It was really, really thick, but the Hubbard squash is really big. When I do it with the I never remember the name. I do it with the butternut squash. It's just, the ratios are just perfect for 1 squash. 1 liter or 4 cups of the broth is just perfect, but the Hubbard is really, really big. And so I'm gonna taste. Oh, this is really, really nice. I really like the Chinese 5 spice in this. Goes well with squash, I guess, those spices. And I adjusted with salt and pepper earlier. And so that's it. I hope you like it, and if you try it, let me know if you like it. And take care, my friends. I'll talk to you later.